To little Brad, look at his face. Don't get the door, get Brad's face, because he's going to light up like a midget on Christmas.
Okay.
In my opinion, one of the finest athletes ever.
All right.
Still no ideas.
No clue.
Entering now, here he is.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I hear all this guy here. You know something, brother? Let me tell you, man, I didn't have any breakfast. I didn't have any coffee, so I need to beat somebody up real bad. I'm not going to mess with you because you're the boss hoss. I'm not going to mess with this beautiful lady. But there's been a maniac in here running his mouth. Said he's got more moves than a bowl of Jell-O. So I'm going to choke him out right
Brad, there goes Brad. Hogan taking Brad down.
Man, you guys good? Oh, look at this. My breakfast is right here.
Take
I'm
it,
set.
eat it, enjoy
Thank
it.
you, brother.
Take it, it's
My
all
friend.
yours.
I'm good, man.
How you doing, Hulk?
I'm happy,
It's
man.
good to
Glad
see
to
you.
be here.
Get into that microphone
Wait a
right
minute.
there. Brad, hold on. Brad's in awe right
look,
now.
Look.
Oh, look
Greatest
at him.
manager of all time.
Jimmy Hart.
Mouth
Hey,
of the
baby.
South.
Hey, the mouth of the
How y'all
South is here,
doing?
too. Look at him.
How's
Yeah.
everybody?
Shake his hand. You better check for your wallet, bro.
Wait a minute.
What up, Mouth? How you doing, my man? Good to see you guys. Welcome.
I need to sit down, man. I need to go back to sleep.
All right, there he goes. That was
What's up,
it.
pretty lady? How
That's
are
all
you?
we could only afford Hulk Hogan for 30 seconds, so that was it. Thanks, Hulk.
Wow, man. Who's coffee?
It's yours
Oh,
now.
that's-
Take it. Get comfortable.
No one's going to take anything from me.
Brad,
this
first of all,
is
what's
cool,
going through
man.
your mind before we say hi to Mr. Hulk Hogan for a while? I know that you were you didn't think we would do this, but Hulk's like you got his picture at your desk.
I have a picture
Yeah.
with me and you, Hulk, at my desk
No way.
when I worked on the hit TV show with you, Wrestling with Celebrities.
Wow. Celebrity Championship Wrestling.
Yes, Celebrity Championship
the
Wrestling.
hit TV show that I don't remember the name
I
of.
got it wrong.
Thanks, brother.
And that was one of the greatest moments of my career, being able to work with you on that show. And now the fact that you're here is unbelievable. I'm so happy.
This is cool, man. We're getting ready for WrestleMania 31, brother.
It's
Making
coming.
the announcement.
We're so
Levi's
excited.
Stadium. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's March, of course, WrestleMania coming March 29th, but there's a big kickoff party happening on Friday when tickets go on sale officially, right?
Yes, sir, brother. Big kickoff party. We're going to have some tickets on sale. And, you know, the fans that come to the pre-party, the launch party, they can get the tickets before they go on sale to the general public the next day. So I bet you're going to get the best of the best seats, man.
You know what's amazing is like we're a new show. We just came on the air about 2 months ago here, and I was like looking at San Francisco and everyone I was talking about it, and the one thing that everyone kept mentioning, there's a lot of stuff happening in this town, obviously, tech and Google and Facebook and Twitter, and everyone kept saying to me, "You got to move up there, dude. WrestleMania's there this year. WrestleMania's there." That was the big thing that everyone was excited about, and all my friends were trying to convince me to live here so they could have a place to crash when they come up for WrestleMania.
Oh, that's strong, brother. I mean, we tore New Orleans down last year. I mean, it was amazing because it was my first WrestleMania back in a while. You know, for a while I was on the other team, you know, but I finally had an opportunity to come back home where I started. And, you know, it was insanity because it's like a week-long celebration. You know, you got the Hall of Fame, you got the Wrestling Access with all the interactive stuff. And, I mean, it's just amazing what happens the week in your town before WrestleMania. I mean, New Orleans, we brought in like $140 million in extra revenue with hotels and, you know, the food and all the stuff that happens when you're in that town. So it's going to be amazing year for you guys.
Spandex sales alone.
Yeah.
No doubt, I'm in.
I've been to a town where the Super Bowl was taking place, and I've been to New York when I think WrestleMania 20 was there, and you guys take over a city. It's insane. I think it's a more exciting week than when the Super Bowl comes to town.
Well, a lot of people don't get it because I live in Tampa, and you know we've had the Super Bowl there, and I've been to a couple WrestleManias, brother, in my time. And a lot of people don't really get it until they experience it. How big of a monster it is. I mean, if you look at social media and the awareness of 170 countries across the board internationally, and you actually see how much bigger the WWE universe is than the networks, then the NFL, then the NBA, then all these huge major sports, it kind of blows your mind when you get a grasp on how big this really is.
And I noticed, too, and they were doing a lot more crowd shots this year, and celebrities in the audience at WrestleMania in New Orleans, but also a lot more beautiful women are taking in wrestling now, which is crazy. It's like
This is the first year I'm going.
Well, yeah.
I'm so excited. I used to watch you on...
the game.
What's that?
That definitely changes the game.
Yeah. I'm going to wear special spandex.
Oh.
Well, I mean, there were plenty of beautiful women there, like back when WrestleMania started. Like, when I know that like Cyndi Lauper was there, right?
Bro,
right?
if we're talking about beautiful women, I mean, I don't know when you woke up, brother, or where you've been. But let me tell you something. From WrestleMania 1, when you got Blondie and Farrah Fawcett and all these people in the crowd, I know you weren't even born then.
I'm saying
you know
regular, not famous women. I'm saying just regular girls that are now excited and going, I want to go watch WrestleMania now. And, like, just hear women talk about it like that when it was just such a guy-dominated thing for so... It's a great thing to see.
Well, it's really cool because with that new WWE Diva show, you know, on the E! Network, that's kind of like enhance the female demo because, you know, a lot of these ladies think that, you know, all the wrestlers are, hey, let me tell you something, brother. But they realize a lot of these wrestlers are really cool guys, and some of them are husbands, some of them are boyfriends, and they get the same problems everybody else does with the, you know, the women and the finances. So it's really cool to see that huge female demo, and you're right, they are pretty darn good looking women in the crowd.
This is the quietest, by the way, the Mouth of the South has ever been for the longest time. He's still here. We should point that out. Mouth, hop on a mic, jeez.
You know what?
Hype man.
This has been a great tour for us each year. I came up a couple of days earlier. We were in Sacramento, Fresno doing publicity. Hulk's taking over now. I'm over here carrying his scripts, carrying the umbrella, carrying the red, white, and blue banner, baby, like we always do. But like the Hulkster said, this is so unbelievable. And what's so cool about WrestleMania this year, like every year, and you know this, big man.
I do.
We've got the Hall of Fame, which takes place the Saturday night before the Sunday show.
They should induct the NWO in the Hall of Fame.
Indeed.
Brother, please. Flair's got
the original.
two dang rings, man. I need another ring.
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, you. Are you kidding me? You guys changed the game.
If they did it, it'd be 700 members. Y'all had about 700 members.
No, it'd be the original three, brother.
Right or wrong? Hey, the original
three. What else? What else we got?
Okay. Also, don't forget, it's WrestleMania Fan Access, which goes on. And you've been there before for Big Man, right?
I have. It's insane. You get to meet so many wrestlers from the past. They come back. I met the Nasty Boys.
Oh God!
I was there.
Oh my gosh!
God bless you, brother. You better watch that bow out right now.
We got a feud.
Who of all the wrestlers? Because there've been some that make a brief cameo and then they disappear and we never see them again. And I would assume McMahon goes like, "Yeah, that probably wasn't a great idea." Who was there ever an idea for the Hall of Shame? The wrestlers that crews that maybe came out one or two times and then disappeared forever.
Gobbledygooker?
Some of the worst wrestlers that made an appearance, and then you go, no, let's shelf them. They won't be back for a while.
The Red Rooster?
Terry Taylor was cool, man. He was a great wrestler. Hey, you know what's so funny is they do have like a WWE app for the worst gimmicks, you know, ever.
Yeah.
And I think one of the ones, remember that guy, big guy, Tugboat?
Tugboat, that was your tag team partner.
Back in the day, before he was Tugboat, when he was working for, I think it was Crockett Promotions or NWA down south, and Dusty Rhodes was the booker, they brought him out as the Shockmaster. Like this big Darth Vader character with this big helmet on.
I remember this.
And when he walked through the curtain, remember, brother?
Yeah.
He tripped and the helmet came off his head with like one of the big old diving helmets. And he tried to put it back on. That was it for that.
That was it. One and done.
Yeah.
Shockmaster.
Yeah, it was a stormtrooper helmet that had like that had like glitter on it.
Yes,
it was the worst thing ever.
Dude, this guy knows everything about wrestling.
Look, he's thrilled right now. He would usually be much funnier, but he's so in shock still that you came in. He's like, he had no faith that we had someone you actually. It's like. Hulk, you even said yesterday, like, if it's not a porn star or a wrestler, I don't care.
What?
Exactly.
And you got real excited now that Hulk's here.
This is so great. Now I gotta ask you, who are the guys doing it today that you look at and like, wow, they can carry the Hulk Hogan torch? The guys hustling right now that you say they got it.
Okay, well let's. Here this is where it gets in the gray area for me because everybody knows Cena's my boy.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear the crowd go, "Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks." I get it. But if you're talking about the guy that has paved the way, changed the game, I mean, first off, when I talk about back in the day flying 300 days a year,
right?
We did fly 300 days a year, and sometimes we wrestled 400 times a year, twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday, twice on Wednesday, and there was no Rock, there was no Stone Cold, there was no Triple H, it was just me. So I was like running everywhere for the first 15 years, whatever it was. But Cena comes along, and I was the #1 requested celebrity for Make-A-Wish, more than Mr. T, more than Michael Jackson, more than Mickey Mouse. Cena's come along. He's seen more Make-A-Wish kids. He goes to more hospitals, brother. He volunteers to go overseas every year to see the troops. This guy is for real. And, the only probably time I'd say Cena sucks is if we're in a wrestling angle, Well,
sure.
But I would never say it for real. But I'm just telling you, this guy, he's a workhorse. A lot of these guys get hurt. Back in the day, we would tear a bicep, all my stuff's torn, never fixed anything. Never tied it back up, just kept wrestling.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
the show the next day.
Thank you, brother. Nowadays, it's a little different. You get hurt, and you got to get things fixed, and you disappear for 5 or 6 months. But Cena just has kept going. He's kept going, so he's my guy.
All right.
Roman Reigns, you know, he had a little groin injury. He's coming along. That's
yeah, he does the Superman punch, right?
Yeah, man.
It's impressive.
He's coming along, you know. It's all those guys that were in the Shield have stepped up, and I didn't realize how good they were going to be.
Yep.
You know, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I mean, it's pretty intense. They got some really good talent there. Daniel Bryan, if he can get back.
Daniel Bryan, that's the Yes movement.
Yeah.
That guy is insane. Oh, no, what?
We just got to get a song on, or they're going to yell at us. But then we're going to be right back.
They're going to yell at us, brother. We're running this place now.
Yeah!
You know the least requested Make-A-Wish? It was the tugboat. No one requested the tugboat.
That's horrible for you to say that. Why would you say something like that
Well,
now?
I'm just saying. It would not be my dying wish.
Your ass is going to get body slammed in a minute.
We'll be back in a second with more Hulk after this.
Yes!
5:05.
Cool. So you guys just got started a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Wow, that's strong.
Hulk. Oh my God. This is amazing.
Brad, see that? I told you it was a good surprise.
Oh,
Better than you could have ever imagined.
Best ever.
That's cool, man.
Hulk,